Hey YouTube, what's up? I know I haven't posted here in a while. Took a long break from Overwatch, but I'm back and looking forward to doing more educational content. This VOD review here was done live on my Twitch stream, which I'll have a link to in the description. It's longer than normal, but I still feel like it's good info on learning to play Sombra. Also, if you want your VOD reviewed, feel free to send it in to me on my Discord, and I'll review it on stream as well. Apologize ahead of time for the background noise on my mic. It should be fixed in future videos. Now, without further ado, let's get into the VOD.
I've seen a streamer that I keep watching. He always goes right. I don't know if that's better. It doesn't really make a big difference. I always struggle this point, dude. Cause like it's always risky trying to like do anything. Like I can't like. Ideally, if I could wall climb, I like to go like the bridge. Like obviously, the only way I could do that is commit like a TP. Like run the stairs, but that's kind of like a long way.
I actually hate this. I think this is super troll. And the reason is you're running dive tanks, right? You have Monkey Diva.
TP up there.
No. Well, you could like coordinate with them, but since
Just
you're here,
bigger picture, should I be trying to distract and get like off angles, or should I be trying to like attack the same target as my dive tank?
Yeah, you should be with them. What's the point of them diving? Who else are they gonna dive with?
Yeah, but
right?
I can't. I don't have the mobility. Like the only thing I could do is throw a TP up to bridge and like commits that like
well,
kind of like
the thought process is that like you guys have already talked about it, right? Like where they're diving or whatever. But like since you're here,
and then wouldn't I be just kind of like frontline shooting stage?
no,
That'll
you
be
want to
basically
go
the
like
budget
behind.
pacer.
You want a pincer. But here,
yeah.
do you see why I hate this?
It's not ideal, but I don't know else. Like where my main thing is like, how do I path? So where do I need to go? Really, right? Like I want to be on like that box with the like pincer with the tanks.
I don't
Like
think.
I guess like, do I spend the extra time, be a little bit behind, but do I like jump onto blue box and jump across?
You could. But I think where you're at is fine. The reason this is
hack
trolling,
on the Rissa, yeah, like hack on the Seg and stuff.
the reason this is a troll is that we can look at this guy F12. This guy. This guy. Well, his hand's moving. And this guy.
His hands are moving.
And then back to you. Oh god, the Orisa bug. There we go. So. Oh yeah, and this guy as well. You can literally see it. The reason this is troll is that as soon as you hack this person, these three are gonna immediately turn around and shoot you, right? Which means you have to TP out.
Thought process though is like
now,
hopefully distract your team.
Your monkey's trying to set up for a dive.
I don't know, he would have dropped. I thought it was still on the bridge.
See? Now, if you had just waited and AFK'd and appeared now, instead of being, where are you? You're here right now, right? Nowhere near this dive, right? If you were here, yeah, you're like 4 or 5 seconds away, which is the whole dive, right? The whole dive is like 4 or 5 seconds. So if you were standing where Moira's standing right now, right? Your monkey's here. Now you uncloak. You're gonna get huge value. It's gonna be huge value. You'll probably just win the team fight outright. But you're late. You're super late.
I mean, there was like no comms in this game.
But you don't need comms, right? To know.
Man, I don't know my monkey jump. I thought my monkey was like still on the bridge. Like,
well, that's bad too, right? We should like be paying attention so we do know, because like we should always be watching our main tank regardless of what we're playing, because they decide everything.
Oh, like I feel like what you're saying is like I should have like been more patient and maybe like try to go like set up on the, instead of like trying to like build my ult quickly, just take a few more seconds to like try to set up. So like maybe try to go blue box, see if I can pincer with my tanks. But then if I see, oh, be like they're not committing to that dive, and just like then pause for a second and then wait for their cooldowns to come back and then for their next
dive. The whole
dive.
thing is you want to abuse attention, right? And aggro. And that's literally what tanks are in like team-based video games for, is to draw and consume aggro from the enemy team, right? Amongst other things, right? Sure. But like the whole idea behind the tank class is to take aggro, right? Because the tanks have abilities, right? They have bigger health pools, they have lots of damage mitigation abilities, whether it's shields, DM, Sig E, Hog E, whatever, that allow them to not die, right, while they're getting shot at, right? But since this is an FPS game, right, you can only see the thing right in front of you, right? So you can only see the thing that you're shooting. So if somebody's shooting your tank, they have to be looking at them. And if they're looking at your tank, they can't look at you, right? Which means you'll actually just get more ult charge by being patient and waiting for your monkey. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, that also apply with like any other tank lineup. Like Bunker is kind of hard, but like Deathball, for example.
Yeah,
So I guess like my mindset is like I'm constantly trying to like I feel like I'm wasting time. Like
being patient isn't wasting time. Doing nothing is doing something.
As long as you're trying to set up for it, yeah.
Yeah. You're going to.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and I sometimes feel like too, like if we win the fight, like
yeah.
if the tanks go in, that lets me stay there longer.
Yes.
Like maybe exactly. I'm AFK for like.
And not only that, but the hack means more. And so Bandit says you're going to be forced out before your tanks engage. You're on the wrong target, and your hack is now on cooldown. When it started before they engaged, before it got forced out. Yeah, exactly. So like the thing is, your hack's way more impactful, right? If Monkey's there with you. But if you just hack them on your own, right, it's not going to do much. So let's see from here. I don't have a problem with that. I think that's fine. Harassing. That's fine. This is a pretty long flank. Moira's pretty impossible to kill. That's not a great target. Mercy's fragging. Okay, guy.
I love that.
What are all these ults?
I'm like a second behind her.
What are these
I
ults?
waste so much ults, I know.
What SR is this?
3600, high 3500, low 3600.
Masters players, man.
Normal hours, yeah.
Right.
I had a game where like the enemy Sig literally like I hacked. He got stunned out of his like Sig ult so many times.
So here's the same thing, right? Here's your diva. She kind of inting, but it's fine. Your monkey's set up for dive. Here we are on spaceship, right? And then we're just in. Right, hopefully in like bird's eye view you can see why this is troll.
What's that?
Yeah, it's pretty troll. So we're giving up the high ground so that we can
can't get back up there with TP.
So that we TP out half a second later, right? Like there's no way we ever get value here.
I thought the monk was gonna go in though. Like,
and this is why what I'm trying to like get across to you as a very important point. It's not like your monkey decides when he goes in, right? Like not the DPS. So you have to let him make the move. You can't like be like, oh well, monkey should go in, so I'm gonna go. Right? We're at 31%. and we get 34 before we have to TP out, right? We get 3% ult charge, and now we're not set up for our dive anymore. We gave up high ground to go get a health pack, right? And now our monkeys wants to go in, and he's doing stuff, right?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So like, not sure. Exactly did he go? So here, right? He's on Echo. If we're there with him, she's dead. Let's find out where we were. Oh, dunked on. Happens. So we got our health back, and we came up here. Which this isn't bad. This is actually good. Okay, Ash. Yeah, we shouldn't even bother with that. I think we die here, no? Yep.
Oh wow, really beeline for that Bob for no reason. I've like most of my duffs. I don't know, like a lot of my. I've had so many duffs due to like sleep.
You kind of did just run up into that guy's face.
Yeah. Even still,
Oh,
like if I try to like flank
we
from the
have
back,
TP.
they just 180 sleep me.
Or did you have TP?
I think I probably have TP, but you know, you could still as long as it's like
You do.
below 2-shot potential.
Right? Yeah, we had TP there. He just died to Moira. Moira sucked.
Kill me.
The greatest battle is
Wow.
the battle not fought. Chinese proverb. Very correct.
Kill me. You pocket me.
Looking for me?
This is trolling. Okay, you didn't do it then. Silly. Alright. Why'd you jump down? This is one of your like worst habits in my opinion. You leave high ground a lot when you don't have to. You can literally kill this guy from up here. You play like you're playing like Reaper.
Like a fly gets
Yeah.
attracted to light. And on my PS4 days.
Back monkey here, good.
No one. See you later.
Our monkey's in, I guess. I don't know why he's chasing Diva, but fair enough. Again though, right? Why do we jump down? The only thing that, like jumping down here does is make us easier to kill, right? If we stand on high ground, Monkey can't damage us. Diva can barely damage us, right? I guess Echo can damage us, but it's even harder for Echo to damage us up there, right? Moira, it's like maybe she can reach that far, but we're just putting ourselves in more danger. What did you say, Kirsty?
Her sub goes to infinity and beyond.
Yeah, it really does feel that way. By the way, Diva secret. If you're fighting against Diva Sombra, just shoot her. Just shoot her. Don't try and hack her. Just shoot her. Because if you shoot her, she has to put up DM. And once she puts up DM, you can hack her.
It's true. Especially those own missiles.
So this is good. We get the Diva out of it. Oh my god. I think we won though. Okay, you just leave. Fair enough. That was getting a little scary. It works out.
I gotta work on my tracking.
Yeah, it's all good. Mechanics are honestly like always the least of the concern because like those are easy. Okay.
We wasted a lot of time here, I feel.
Um,
I mean, like, it's good, it's fine, but I feel like I should
yeah,
prioritize.
this is like,
setting
yeah,
up.
that wasn't great. Because we're never gonna kill that monkey, right?
Oh, that's not, yeah. Well, no, I thought this was... I feel like I could pull it off.
I'm gonna restart my computer really quick.
And it
Okay.
prevents them from staging, doesn't it? It forces them to waste
What else
their
does it do, though?
cooldowns. Felt like it was worth.
What else does it do, though? Right, it does prevent them from staging. What else?
I
Does
already
it
have
do,
my
though?
ult.
Yes.
So, I mean, they know where I am, and it forces me to reset, I guess, but
True.
it gives them ult charge?
Yes.
Healer support charge? I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
And it prevents you from staging, right?
Yeah.
And you have
I
EMP.
got him the heck? I guess not. It takes him a button click to get the bubble up.
Right.
If I get too close, he could just zap me, interrupt me.
Since you have EMP, it's much more important that like you get
Just
to
set up.
stage. And since you can't stage from doing this, and you can't, you know, how much health does he have? Like 300 or something? Let's find out.
400, I think.
330. Yeah, he's at 330.
Oh.
So like, the chances of us killing him here, when the heck is his Moira doing? But like his Ana can literally shoot him, and his Moira's like 3 feet away. Well, like 10, 15.
One of the Hail Mary. Yeah, I call them like Hail Mary plays.
Yeah, this is a
like,
Hail Mary
best
play.
case scenario. Like, I get the heck off of him and like.
Honestly, I don't think there's any world that you ever kill him here.
Yeah. Well, the whole team, both him and the healers, would just have to be okay.
So that's why, right? But instead, right, we could have just ran up here. Like, screw the monkey, who cares about him? We run up here. We press the button to tell our team that our ult's ready. And we can now see everyone, right? Now we can get like a 5-man EMP. Right? We could just tell our diva, hey diva, throw in bomb. I can EMP this. And then the fight's just won. Right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's important. Just because it's gonna like prevent us from like making bigger plays. Right? So instead we're here, now they know that we're here. Some other stuff's going on. We get that kill, right? But then we end up like just like getting like 1 hack off, and we're already up 2. Right? Like as soon as we kill her, we should be trying not to ult. So like we really shouldn't have needed ult there. How are we losing like the 3v6? Oh my. Wait, did she just teabag you and die?
I think so. Heal me. Heal yourself.
She did. Freaking teabagged you and died for it. So this whole fight is honestly just unbelievable. The fact that you guys managed to lose the 3v6 is beyond me. And I actually want to watch it again. Baby Diva more dangerous DPS than Genji. Honestly, man. Okay, so let's see where it all went wrong. We kill Moira for free. We kill his feeding Echo for free. And we kill the monkey. So it's actually not... I guess it is 3v6. Because I think Diva's still alive, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 3v6.
Oh, they nano the Reaper and distracted all of us.
Nano Reaper, dude. The classic.
Unkillable. Especially this name Puck.
I don't know why we fight him, though.
I think he is a danger, right?
Not really.
Want him just...
Not where he was. Look at this.
Oh no.
He's actually so ignorable. Look how far he is from everybody. You guys could literally just kill this diva on point. Because she's the one stalling the cart, right? Like, you're in a 3v6 and you're not getting any payload progress.
Guess we were afraid that he was going for Anna. I think just
deep quotes here,
because the philosopher dungeon.
Not about living or dying, it's about singing. Isn't that a Batman quote? I feel like that's out of a Batman movie.
Really? That must be like the old Batman.
Oh yeah, we just kind of let divas sit on cart. That's pretty amazing though, we actually lose this 3v6.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Winston.
But that's why we play the game.
I don't know. I can see how. Stop.
Echo looks fair and balanced.
Mm-hmm.
This is hurt.
No one can hide. I'm out of here.
Alright, big EMP coming. Oh, I'm a few seconds beyond. Just... I pull this off? I guess I did because we won this round. That's alright. That was the best EMP I could have done, right? Maybe I could have done high ground first, but...
That's a good EMP.
Overthinking. I love hacking divas and Sigmas, dude. It's so satisfying. Let's not play the game. Far away TP. Shall we deploy?
There you go. Hill.
Yeah, I didn't realize like there was so many
That's wasting a lot of time. Going for the health pack. Like, we have our Mercy there healing us.
No.
See you later.
Why did we come back here? Worried about
Here's
Reaper.
the enemy. Yeah, we were.
We don't have our
Oh, the
TP
Hail
up.
Mary. Yeah.
The Sombra's definitely getting a lot better though.
At least I'm throwing TP at a spawn.
There you go.
Remember when I wasn't doing it?
I do. There's no cooldowns. Your Anna's just sleeping the rock away. If anyone has to help, Diva just comes and... Yep. I think Bandit's talking about the Reaper there, and yeah. Like, finding him is, like, pointless because Nano Reaper just heals through damage. So, like, you just, like, DM him and walk away until it wears off. Mercy heal is pretty on point. Yeah, the Mercy in this game is really good, actually. On Echo's team, from what I've seen.
I never thought I'd see this place again. Ready for battle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
¿Qué tal?
Alright. see how much more space you have to work here? Because your tanks are alive?
Again, like, that's why stuff it was just like, it's just, I struggle with, okay, how do I there? And I guess, like, the answer was I just need to be more patient. And probably have to just spend extra time to, like, stage myself. So, like, on defense, it's easier to stage, because, right, we get, like, a defender's advantage. And then if we win the fight, we can, like, stage in between fights. But we do pretty bad on defense, so.
Somebody's dying behind you, by the way. There we go. We can just throw TP up there. That's fine, I guess.
Isn't that suicidal? Like, now it's fine. Yeah, with the 2 tanks. Sorry, I'm like 2 seconds behind. Yeah, once I see my tanks going in, I could have done that. Should probably stage where it was initially.
Yeah, I would replace the TP, to be honest. Somewhere closer to the fight.
What you think about that EMP?
I didn't love it. But
I mean, I didn't either, but like, I kind of felt like...
Widow, so I don't know.
The mindset was my monkey's potentially gonna feed. So like, either just gonna let him waste his ult, and like, again, I kind of go for like Hail Mary plays. So my logic was like, it seems like a pretty losable fight.
Oh, that's awful.
Bad
Oh,
way.
The sound, not you.
So
Wait a second.
Keeps Kova trapped at the
Hello?
Nilo. How is Kova?
this guy all the way over there.
Huge value being brought to this by your widow. Alright. So the reason I don't love it is you have no damage. Right? You just have monkey.
Follow up, yeah.
The Ryan is flanking for reasons. Your widow's in your 3rd spawn apparently. So like, there's just no damage follow up. This is why I don't love it.
Don't ever try to do like a reactionary. Usually.
Reactionary
Again,
EMPs typically go poorly.
Yeah, maybe I recognize a bad situation, but just EMP's not like a magic bullet. It's like
Yeah,
just
it's not gonna save the day. You usually just end up wasting it.
Orion's like I do, yeah. Oh, this game is a lot more stuff than I remember now.
Your poor Mercy. She's actually so good though.
Yeah, so good, yeah. I think like good supports and mercies know like triage, actual doctor.
Yeah,
They know where to go.
that's kind of what Mercy's all about.
You shouldn't really be like just.
You should be
strictly
shooting
hard
D.Va
blocking
for
one
ult.
person.
Ooh, you got dunked on.
Oh, Widow, yeah. I should have been aware.
But you did take high ground there, so good.
Try.
The flank cart that they laugh. Akbot is the Sombra one trick that keeps Kova trapped in Elo. Oh boy. EMP isn't gonna save a monkey. He's decided to.
TP got destroyed. Oh.
No manches. See you later.
So again, oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Go off, at least?
I'm not even gonna pause or go back there. So
Not
just like
off,
we
at
talked
least.
about.
Yeah, it's still really bad.
I think the problem is like number one, I got like unlucky or whatever you call it. Like the TP got destroyed and I chased Ash. But the point is like I kind of got staggered. Like, I feel like they kind of started snowballing. Whereas if I lived, I could have stopped their snowball like an EMP. The proper one.
See you later.
This fight is just, this game is such a... Yeah.
You could have stayed on your health back there.
Big picture, what's going wrong with this defense? Like, what's the one consistent mistake either I'm making or maybe like it is like the team, I don't know. Like why are we getting snowballed so hard?
Wasted ults. Like our past 2 EMPs.
But how did I... What's the root cause of those wasted? Oh yeah, like, yeah, the first one.
Yeah, this is pointless.
Second one.
Yeah, so like our TP's so far back. Look, our Dita's fighting right now.
I need some backup. I need help.
You don't need help. You just need to leave. So like in situations like that, there's no reason to stay there. When we know that they know that we're there. You can just leave. We're invisible. What are they gonna do about it?
Yeah, I could have gone onto the high ground where Widow is. I can hack from above or contest anyone. Is that their Widow? Yeah, that's their Widow. You can test her Widow first.
We also had time here. We didn't have to end. So you respawn, you're 90%.
Heroes never die.
Right, it's still contested. Payload. We don't have to end. We have EMP. It's like our only hope. We're like 4 meters away when we do that. We have plenty of time. Our Mercy's contesting. Right. Our Ryan's like pinning in. We're fine.
Yeah, I didn't really understand like there because I visually couldn't see her. I know so like 4 meters, I wasn't sure how quickly it's gonna go. Do you have like a... Well, it depends on every map, right? How fast the payload goes.
Score 3-3.
Feel like he's overthinking Sombra? Yeah. Yeah. Like Bandit, you're saying, like overthinking and underthinking at the same time. It's kind of weird.
Then, like, in games, I don't really think it's too hard. Like, only times I do think is, like, either in between fights or when I'm staging or, I don't know. Like, pretty much staging, like, during, like, the actual, like, fights, like, just go off of, like, instincts, right? I don't really try to think that consciously. I really like Eureka's point, how, as a, like, that is true. Like, I feel like we all individually try to clutch that.
So here again, I would rather you waited for that, right? And like there, your monkey ends up getting whip-shotted out, but...
Does the make...
Alright, that
does that change at all?
That guy's actually
like if we
blind.
are... Is it fine to, like a farm cycle if, like, a team fight is not gonna really happen yet? Like, for example, you're running bunker, or you're running, like, death
It
ball,
should be
but
like,
kind
if
of
you can get back into position before it,
fight, yeah.
then great.
Before.
Oh, it feels bad.
It's munching on the soul.
Play hands. Sit on the blue box. Not drop.
Yep. Drop bad. Drop very bad.
Greatest weakness, high ground. Oh, I didn't do too. Fuck, dude, that's cringe. Cool. Oh,
Yep.
just literally stayed on blue box. I probably could have farmed my and dropped it.
You would have. You would have 100% had it and been able to use
I
it.
love about this game though, like tiny mistakes, like mean so much. Unbelievable. Like, I absolutely love this game. Like I can change that. Like, it's not that hard to change. It's consistency and like you can have an instinct.
Wait, who's getting like timed out half? The defense is so ladder. Snowball from point A with team unable to stabilize but commit individual ults to hope for a clutch.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, I
We did
love
the
that
same
quote.
mistake we made on
That's so
first
true.
offense. Yeah. Outplayed by
Did-
map geometry. Outplayed by map geometry.
When you are getting snowballed, like obviously ladder you can't depend on comms, but especially like in a team environment, do you have like any communication advice?
I
Like
need help. I need some
mentally
backup.
resetting and like also regrouping.
Well,
Does someone usually like be like, alright, everyone regroup, ults to eat, let's all track right now, and then let's come up with like a one condition.
yeah, so like usually in like in situations like that, I'm gonna like mute Chrissy here for a second. In like situations like that, basically your idea, is that first off figure out why you're getting snowballed, and then figure out how you could stop it. And then also one of the most important things is just to like get a mental like reset for the team, because a lot of times people like get down or start freaking out or like
Aiming.
yeah, flaming, tilting, getting all depressed and stuff.
It's the end of my life's over.
Yeah, so like
It's a-
sometimes it's
a-
just like you have to just take that moment to just be like, it's all right, guys, we got it. Don't worry. Like we'll regroup here. We'll get the next one. All good. Like I made a mistake. You made a mistake. No worries. No worries. We got it. Just to like give everybody the chance to just like take a deep breath and be like, okay, now what? You know, because a lot of times snowballing is like emotional too, right? Not in that like people will just get like mentally psyched out and start playing bad.
Rushing.
Hmm.
Oh,
Like that.
it kind of, that's literally how it snowballs. First it's emotional, and people shut off their brain. Then they start rushing, and then like Eureka said, like trying to like. It's so like I love that. It's such a like a huge combination, right? Because like you start blaming other people, then you get into like, okay, well now
Oh,
since
this
my
is really
teammates suck,
monk-ass.
I'm out of here. Much
That's pretty troll actually.
oh the
1v1
Hanzo.
Hanzo, yeah. I don't think our tanks are here. We drop.
You guys stay high ground. Do I drop eventually? Yeah, I drop. God damn it, dude. I just stayed up. So, maybe I was afraid of people. I don't get the help
Didn't we
back,
have
dude.
this? Yeah. We had attack. That's a, yeah, we just gotta walk backwards. That's a GG, I think. Yeah, so like we just got to get out of the Reaper mentality. That and then start letting your tanks engage. Those are like the number two things, the top two things.